like 5 of his songs he's claiming.
It's not supposedly.
Dude, that's my riff.
Wait a minute.
I play Parker.
How many Packer songs have you guys ripped off? Seriously.
Chetchy.
How many?
4 or 5.
Easily.
And it wasn't us. It was Josh.
Yeah.
I still claim that I didn't rip them off at all.
Because the Campbell Band was the only band in Campbell. The only band in Campbell at all. And Beardall was singing for it. I mean, yeah, there was Insanity and all these
Yeah, there was no
metal
Campbell band.
bands and shit, but Campbell Band was the only one that's playing any parties that anybody enjoyed.
Right.
And we would just jam and riff out.
Maybe he
And
didn't
I
do it
was
on
studying your
purpose.
shit.
He was stoned all the time.
And Josh was standing there staring at the riffs. And
No, he had a pocket recorder, just fucking.
Tape recorder.
Yeah.
No, you didn't have to record them. We played them for. We would play one riff for 20 minutes. That was one song, and then we'd play another riff for 25 minutes. That was 2 songs.
I've never copped to that. I think he's still full of shit. I think he's got a fucking huge ego for thinking that.
Shit.
That's fine.
I don't have any proof. Is there any proof?
I didn't have to learn a couple of the songs. I already knew them.
Is there any proof? Is there any proof?
If I had, if
You have to get the old
some
Campbell
buts.
stuff.
I have the old Campbell stuff recorded, so yeah,
Okay.
Analyze it.
it can be analyzed and figured out. Beardall knows. Beardall sang over half of them.
Yeah,
Come on.
definitely just.
But Beardall is
we laughed at him the whole time when he would say that.
Velvet Touch was a song called Wandering Eye. Yeah,
Dude, you ripped off some riffs, too.
But anyway, it was my favorite band. It still is. I mean,
Oh, don't
one of my
lie.
favorite bands. Curbside was a big, giant deal to me.
Well, obviously, you
It's,
wrote some of the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Did you get any royalties?
No, they destroyed all my riffs.
Actually, Packer played on
Yeah, you
played on our albums with us.
every time we needed a good solo, Packer would come
Like
in.
Packer, come on in.
No, but it's you know, I was at every single show that these guys played in this area, and some of them out of town. I would go out of town, and we would go out of town together as time progressed with
That's
different
right,
bands,
yeah.
and we would all go out of town. We had great times, and it's a real big deal for me to even pretend that I'm stepping in Mike D's shoes at all, because it's funny because as I'm learning these songs, which I know in my head, a lot of the riffs during the songs are riffs that I copped because I was learning how to play bass as these guys were going pretty strong, and so I listen to the songs to learn them for these guys, and I'm like, I know that riff because I copped it from Mike D because I was learning how to play bass from him, just to be a better musician at the time, and watching every single note these guys played every time they played when I was there. I mean, I don't even know. It's just such a big deal to even pretend I'm trying to cover for Mike D is almost a joke to me, but it's an honor and just an absolute blast.
Did you guys
Mike D!
Hey, so can we talk about the time that we were playing the Cactus Club, this big benefit show?
Don't even bring that up, dude.
Yeah,
Don't even do it.
So he didn't show up?
When with Papa Roach,
Yeah, we supposed to get a fucking sign.
we were supposed to get a record.
Papa
deal.
Roach got
Hey,
signed.
but you know what we did do, which was awesome. We played a bitchin' version of Paranoid and Rock and Rob.
Rock and Rob.
Stepped
Oh, that's
up
right.
and fucking rocked the house because we have a sold out Cactus show with Papa Roach. They haven't even
It was
shook out yet.
This
Insolence.
is a showcase.
Showcase, and Beardall called me earlier from the Grand
Wait, and Papa
Del.
Roach was from what? Livermore or something?
Vacaville.
Vacaville. Sorry.
What was
They used
what was
to be
the
really
Grand
big
Del?
around
And
here.
he was wasted at 5. Well, by the time the show came,
That was 99.
he never fucking showed up because he was passed out. His girlfriend was trying to pour water on him. Nothing would get him to the show. So we had curbside karaoke.
That was the end of Curbside.
That was-
We still played.
That was summer 99 and that was the end of the
Were
band.
you there, Packer?
I was there.
Yeah, we still played. We didn't do
But
that.
anyway.
We didn't do that good. Here we go. We would have done much better if you were there.
We wouldn't have got signed anyway.
We wouldn't have got signed. We were a fun live band, I think.
Party band.
I think that we had made people have a good time.
No, I get it. You guys are difficult to work with.
We're difficult to work with. When the internet came, we were dust. We had
No,
no.
live it was the funnest band to see in San Jose, hands down. There was no doubt about it. Every time these guys played, it could be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday with nobody bands or Papa Roach. It didn't matter. They played. Oftentimes, I would see them with 4 people there, and they played better than they would play with bands that had a huge draw. They would play better in front of 4 people than they would play in front of 100 people or 200 people or 500 people because once they started rolling, the energy of these dudes was completely infectious and undeniable. And with a singer and a frontman like Bjordahl and Santaga doing what he does, and Mike D holding it down so solidly and being himself so honestly, and Chechi in the same right as Mike D, the honesty of the band came out, and every single kid and person and sound guy and owner, everyone, it was undeniable, infectious happiness and rocking. And it was out of honesty from all 4 of those dudes. Any band that makes it off of their laurels with kids and fans, regardless of whether you like to listen to the CD or not, when you see them live, the honesty comes through the playing, and that's the most important thing of any band or any musician or artist or actor. The honesty is there. And the genuineness, that like this was a genuine band having a genuine good time singing some genuine punk rock songs, and everybody felt that and had an absolute blast from the first note of the show till the end of the show. And that's just the simple like fact of the matter every single time they played. And again, that's why when they played to 4 people, it was almost better than when they played to 500 people, because the energy level was raised to a point that you wouldn't expect, and it was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be there every single time. And I kind of miss those days, and playing with them now, I've heard Bjordahl do a couple of things, and I've watched Josh and I've watched Chechi do a few things that I really makes me warm in my whole my heart, my soul, my body, because it was such a huge part of our lives that whole time. And knowing where they were when they were in Europe, I lived really close to where Sean lived, and he would call home and whatnot, and I would know what was going on. And it's just a whole great feeling right now to play these songs with these guys, with all of those factors involved, and hearing it. It's not like a bunch of old dudes got together and are riffing out. It's like I can hear the band the way I heard it when I was in my early 20s. And it really does give me that same feeling when I'm playing the bass with these guys, practicing for the show. It's an incredible thing for me, especially.
So
Thanks, man.
That was awesome.
That's fucking killer.
That's
So
the truth.
On that note, let's end the interview.
I think we did connect.
That's really
I think we did connect with kids.
I
mean, with everybody, dude. It was always like
Whoever wants to come rage, let's go. Let's do it.
we were we were just one of them, raging just with them, and we had tons. I thought we had tons of energy. I would get adrenaline rushes. I mean,
Absolutely.
jumping
Yeah.
off the
And
fucking.
throwing
I don't know if it was always happiness for me. It was maybe frustration because I was not getting laid. But anyway.
We were all getting laid. No, I'm just kidding.
Bullshit.
But there was. I mean, dude. Like when we go out there, I mean, it was adrenaline. And when you
Can we harness that on
I don't know
November
if
30th?
yeah, we're gonna try.
Can we harness it on
Yeah.
November 30th?
Where? On number.
At the Blank Club, San Jose.
I think
El
we will get
Buzzard
close.
and Fourbanger.
And my 40th birthday.
And his 40th birthday,
Wow.
so bring a birthday gift.
So
Curbside, El Buzzard, and Fourbanger. Please come.
well, I wouldn't come.
There it is.
Thank you.